Alright, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Spank the Monkey back again with another video of Singles BOJINGLES. And this time, we're joined by Chumq for a 4-hand collab. Hello!
What's up, my people of the internet? Good to see you again.
Alright, so for today, we're going to be opening up a whole buttload of singles. And I've asked Chumq to join us today and review these cards that I picked up. So let's have a look at what I picked up over the last couple of days. I've picked this up from about 4 different sellers. A lot of them are like, just cards from within the history of Magic. But there are some chase cards here that I think might be good for upgrades. So we'll go through some of these cards and take a look how they can slot in and how we can play some of them, make them useful, and maybe just appreciate some of the art, the history, and maybe some of the context of these cards as we go through them. So, Chum, why don't we start with the first pack?
Nice. I kind of like that they package it in a Magic package, a booster pack. This it feels like it's opening an actual booster pack. I don't know the contents of any of this, so this is actually going to be kind of... You have like
Maybe you can just open it on the other side.
Yeah. It'll feel like opening up an actual booster pack. Okay, I am failing at this now. Here we go. This is packed really good. Here we go, got it.
Well, kudos to the seller for packing as well.
Cheers. Alright. Here we go. So I think these will include some chaff, but also your whatever you purchase, right? Just to protect the cards. So how does this work? These will be
okay, so that's probably the chaff right there. Yeah.
Well, that's a rare. This is the chaff. So let's just organize this here. That's probably chaff. Alright. Okay, so first off, we've got Domineering Will. Alright, so target player gains control of up to 3 target non-attacking creatures until end of turn. Attack those creatures, they block this turn of able. Where were you thinking of putting this in?
Target player gains control up to 3 target non-attacking creatures until end of turn. I don't know.
Well, sometimes you just see good cards out in the wild and you just gotta get it. So yeah,
slot them in some other time. Yeah.
So this is like, want to steal your shit type of deck. That's Dominating Weird. Okay, this is a trap card, I think. Very Seer. Okay.
Oh no, I think that's part of just to add to the collection for
so you get like a 4
EDB effects.
Yeah. So enters a battlefield, scry 2 for 1 front flying. Okay, so this is a hero of Lena Tower.
What set is that?
Born of the Gods.
Born of the Gods.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear that's not a very good set.
No. I mean, flavor-wise, the Theros Blot, very flavorful, but this particular set, it's considered not good value, pretty trashy cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can probably pick up a very cheap box of it and be disappointed with the pulls. Okay, so whenever you cast a spell, target's hero, you may pay X. So that's like one of the mechanics there, heroic. You target it, triggers.
Yeah.
And if you do put X11 counters on it. Okay.
So I think this will go good with my Ivy deck because Ivy would copy that spell on her. So you get double the value.
Plus it's a one a cast. Yeah. It gets down on the ground. It's cheap.
Yeah. So low to the ground kind of card.
Yeah. So put that there. And then we've got a Mythic. Okay, so this is from like Avacyn Restored. Yep. 4 drop, 4/5 demon flying trample. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library to your graveyard. It's got Delirium. Bidding if you're upkeep, you lose 4 life unless there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. Alright. Are you big on graveyard shenanigans?
Not so much, but I think this could work for my Cathril deck.
The soup, what do you call that? Because he's like keyword soup commander.
Yeah. And I realized that to be able to fine tune her more, I need to have cards that will really just put shit in my library.
Cathril's female.
Sorry, in my graveyard.
Yeah.
I believe Cathril's female.
I did know that. That is a revelation to me. Yeah. I love graveyard shenanigans. I have a Marin deck. I've got like Reanimator style deck. So this is something that I would also probably play.
And it's only 4 to cast.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have Enchant Player. Curse. Okay, so this is for your Lin deck.
Yeah.
Okay,
the Witch Bitch.
Yeah, the Witch Bitch. So Curse of the Nightly Hunt, 3-drop Enchant Player. Creatures enchanted player controls attack and fable. So it's like a force goad type thing. Yeah. So hopefully Wizards prints more curses so that
Yeah, I think that's the problem that I have right now. The quality of curses that are available are not so interesting.
Yeah.
So that's why the if you do a threat assessment of my current Witch Bitch deck, it's more of a fun deck to play.
It's a fun
with,
deck, yeah.
Not necessarily to win.
It's a fringe hipster type
sort of,
deck at the moment. Yeah, still not tier 1, but I think eventually when they get more curses out, that could turn into a different tier level 1. Oh, nice! This is a set that I really enjoyed playing when it came out. That is Tarkir, Council of Tarkir. Yeah.
Sorry, I can put the...
We haven't seen this yet.
Yeah.
Oh, have we? Okay. Yeah, so Howl of the Horde, 3-drop sorcery. When you cast your next instant sorcery spell, this turn copy it. You may choose 2 targets. And then Raid, if you attack with a creature this turn, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell. So it's going down the builds of like Calamax, just copy spell, make more, stack crazy interactions. Yeah. Were you thinking of putting this in Calamax?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Howl of the Horde. Okay, Reclaim. Put target card from your graveyard on top of your library. Just another
Classic card,
good regrowth effect. Instant speed, so it can come out of nowhere before the end of someone's turn.
And what set is this from?
I believe that's Stronghold.
Stronghold.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The bridge.
Way back in 98?
98.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Such an old card. Okay. Then we have classic Behemoth Sledge. This was a good card back in the day, just when equipments weren't so rampant. I think it probably came out in the Shards of Alara block, if I'm not mistaken. This one is a
I think that's the commander for AFR.
So yeah, AFC. Yeah, so the that what do you call that set of
commander
precons. Yeah. So classic Celestia, 2/2 trample lifelink, suited up, and bash. Okay, so we've got a Segovian Angel. You building an Angel's deck?
No, but one thing though is I didn't get the chance to open up any Modern Horizons sets.
Yep.
So every time I find some Modern Horizons cards that I don't have yet, I would normally pick up a few just so that I can add it to my collection.
And Modern Horizons probably out in the wild if you get a box. That's going to be very expensive.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing it at around, I don't know, between $300 to $400 per.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So I thought of getting this because it's a 1-drop flying vigilance, right? And so again, very low to the ground, and you can with the keywords with evasion, right?
Yeah.
And vigilance. So you can,
So you've got like playset.
Playset.
Nice. Okay. The playset of that, and then we've got the Ironclad Slayer, 3-drop, 3/2 Human Warrior. When Ironclad Slayer enters the battlefield, you return target aura or equipment card from the graveyard to your hand. You do have a what's that band commander that?
Galea.
Yeah, Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, so that will work well with her. And then okay, so we got 2 of that. Sweet. Okay, so that's
Here's
pack
the second
1.
pack. I opened it already.
Thank you.
Let's see what we get for this one.
Alright.
So we can just put the chap away.
So that's not chaff. You are chaff. Okay, what's this? Repeating Barrage. So that's Ixalan, right?
Yeah.
So 3 spell sorcery, Repeating Barrage deals 3 damage to target creature player. Raid, one of the mechanics of that set, so you need to attack, pay 5. And you can return this from your graveyard to your hand. So recurable, 3 damage to target creature or player at sorcery speed. Madness, yes, very classic, old mechanic. What is this? Probably a commander set.
No, I think this is from just the recent reprint of Dominaria Remastered.
Wishing they make more Madness cards, especially for my Anya deck. It's very, I don't know, they haven't reprinted a lot of good Madness cards there, but it's, I don't know, I like that deck, but it's just so linear in what it does. But yeah, Madness was a good mechanic back in the day when we were playing like Modern and stuff like that. Okay, so that's a play set, yes. Okay. Oh, very nice. Okay, so it's 2-drop instant until end of turn. Target creature loses all abilities and has base power and toughness 01. Alright, probably have a few of that. Okay, set. Nice. Edict. Okay, classic sacrifice effect. You know, you've got your Chainer's Edict, Diabolic Edict. Hence the term when you get an Edict effect. That's where it came from. MH1.
Yeah,
Yep.
MH1.
Yep. So you probably got a 3 set. Yep. And then we've got Whip Flare. 2-drop sorcery when it deals 2 damage to each. Oh, it's 2 damage to each non-artifact creature. So if you're playing like affinity style decks, heavy density artifact creatures, it's a non-symmetrical.
And it's only for 2 to cast.
Yeah,
pretty good. And this is a Phyrexia?
Phyrexia, yeah.
Phyrexia.
Ooh, nice. A foil, glowstone recluse. So Ivy, perfect.
Yeah.
I like the alternate art. Ikoria was a really good set. Not a lot of people liked it. I find it nice. I think people were expecting something else when they're talking about hyping it up for like big creatures, this and that. Well, how do you find the mutate mechanic?
Well, it's only now with Ivy that I've actually started to use the mutate mechanic because it slots in perfectly for the playstyle of that particular commander. And I thought it's pretty good. I mean, you can get into some really interesting combinations with some of the mutate effects.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. And this reason why I got this one just to bling out my current deck because I do have the glowstone recluse already there. So
Yeah.
just to give it a different look.
So it's nice. It's like alternate art and foil.
Yeah.
Mycosynth Fiend. So when it Mycosynth Fiend gets +1% for each poison counter your opponents have. What's your poison deck?
So I have 2 decks that do poison.
Cathril?
One is Cathril,
Right.
which is the Infecticons deck, and the other one actually is Ivy.
Ivy.
Surprisingly enough.
So there's a sub theme of poison, toxic.
Actually, it's interesting because so in the recent set of All Will Be One, one of I think the most underrated cards there right now is Venerated Rot Priest. So every time you target Venerated Rot Priest, or sorry, a creature you control is targeted with a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. So as long as I have that down and it's a 1-drop, and because my the Ivy deck is revolving around targeting my own creatures
Yeah.
to generate the value, I end up doubling up the targeting and creates poison counters on my opponent.
So this guy just gets bigger.
So yeah, this guy will just get bigger.
Right.
But you know, I'm still weighing out whether it would be good for that, or maybe I just build a toxic or
Yeah. Because now you've got poison,
infect.
toxic, infect. There's a lot of
Yeah.
different, ways to build that now. Okay, so that's a playset.
Oh, sorry. Let me get to the next pack. These things are packed pretty well.
They're weird piles. I don't know what they're doing.
So let me just arrange it by uncommon, common,
Rares.
yeah. Okay, so these are the commons over here.
These are uncommon. Mythic.
You can put it down here.
Here's the mythic pile. Alright, what do we got here? Haven, Fate Shaper. When enters battle with the top 4 cards of the library, put them back in order. Okay. 7-drop. Wow, it's very expensive.
Did
Okay.
I chat? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Cans of Tarkir, Necropolis Fiend, 8-drop. However, Delve, yeah, so you can get a big discount depending on how many cards are in your yard. Flying 4/5, X tap, exile X card from the graveyard, target creature gets -X until end of turn. A rare. Okay, another Fate Reforged in the Cans Tarkir set. 2-drop, O2. Tap to add mana, but Ferocious if you have a creature with power 4 or greater, you then add 2 instead. Is a nope, not a full. Okay. Jor Kadim, first Gold Warden. Boros 2/2, Human Rebel, Trample. When this dude gets when it attacks, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of the creatures you control. then if his power is 4, great to draw cards. So I'm guessing this is in the Nissan Ramen Ishin deck. Yeah.
Yeah, it could work for that and for Aussie Gear.
Boss Gear. Okay. Yes. So yeah, because Aussie Gear is Boros, but also Ishin is also El Mardu, so it should be shared.
Only a 2-drop.
Okay, Labyrinth Raptor. Are you still playing your? No, but that's not the colors of.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So for 2-drop 2/2 Minache, when a creature you control with menace becomes blocked, defending to your sacrifice creature, blocking it. What is that? Black red creatures you control with menace get +1/0 until end of turn. Who are you gonna put this in? Or is it just more a pickup?
Yeah, just more of a pickup.
Dino.
Yeah.
Dino pickup. Sorcerer's 1. Okay. This is Dominaria United, I think. Yep. So 1-drop artifact equipment. 3 cost to equip, but the creature deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. If it's a wizard, it deals 2 damage to the player instead. Do you think of putting this in Galgadok?
Actually, not sure. More of probably just adding it to the collection.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that you can equip it to a creature with Death Touch and just
Ping.
ping away.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Death Touch creature deal 1 damage. That's all it takes. Universal Automaton, classic card. It's basically a change thing. You put it in any tribal deck.
Yeah.
So you probably got play set. And then we've got Vorpede. Okay, so 2, 3 green, and mythic 5/4 insect, vigilance trample. It's got undying. So if it dies without if it didn't have a 1/1 counter, it just goes back into the battlefield. So there are ways to abuse this undying effect by what can you do? When a creature dies, it had no 1/1 counter, it returns to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter. Sometimes you can move counters around like Ozolith,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So then you can keep recurring it. You sack it, move the counter, it comes back with a 1/1. Those type of shenanigans. Nice. This is a foil borderless Luxuriada's Gift. This is the equipment that turns your planeswalkers into creatures
Yeah.
for as many 1/1 counters you have of them. Yeah.
So this actually is probably the last missing piece I have for my Ihada Vendrum Wheels deck, which you had given me, by the way. Let me plug that in. So this would actually make Ihada herself
A threat.
Yeah.
And you can deal commander damage, I would think.
Yeah, and you can give yourself the vigilance lifelink.
Right. So it's a threat.
Indestructible.
Yeah, planeswalker threat. So that's actually good. This came from the recent
Streets of New Capenna.
Streets of New Capenna, like a 3-color set.
Yeah, so this is perfect for that.
Nice,
deck.
nice pickup. So that's a mythic. Actually, our mythics are here. Sorry. Okay, we've got a Bitter Heart Witch. 5-drop, 1/2, human shaman, Death Touch. When it dies, you may search your library for a curse card, put into the battlefield, attach target player. Okay, so this is for your Lind.
Lind.
Yeah. Okay. And another Lind card. Enchant player or a curse, 5-drop. Beneath enchanted player's upkeep, curse of thirst deals damage to that player equal to the number of curses attached to him. So that's 2 of that. And then we've got an Architect of Untamed. This one is from Kaladesh.
I think this is a Chumq card because I don't
Energy.
play with that energy
Same.
effects.
And then we've got another Chumq card.
Yeah.
There we go.
Next pack.
Next pack. Right there. Oh, the Keru Lich Lord, another Towns of Tarkir 3-drop. So 6 to cast, 3 Sultai, 4/4 Zombie Wizard. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 2. If you do, return the feature card at random from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gets Flying Trample, Haste, exile the card between the next end step. Leave the battlefield, exile it instead. So Graveyard Recursion theme style card. Not a legend, so it's in the 99.
Nice.
Feels like a legend, but not a legend. Yeah.
From KTK.
KDK, Concept Card here.
So I think that's actually Chaff.
This is Chumq.
Yeah.
This one it's Chumq, but it's actually goes into Blink decks. It's 1 and Orzhov, instant exile target creature card, return to the battlefield under your control controllers beginning of the next end step. So Blink decks would definitely want this card.
Actually, I did get that playset of it because I was thinking of maybe putting together a Blink deck.
Yeah.
After trying out your Venser.
Yeah. Actually, the format of the Venser is an
deck.
Oathbreaker deck. Yeah. But yeah, Blink is a enter the battlefield abusing type of effect. I use it also in one of my degenerate decks. It's that blue-white commander. He's the spirit guy. Anyway, with the that guy.
Oh, what's his name?
Brago.
Yeah, I don't have good memories of that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, got a playset of that just so that I can also have resources to put together a Blink deck sometime soon.
Alright, so this is a Planeswalker Tutor card. 3-drop sorcery. Search library for Planeswalker card to reveal it, put in your hand. Then shuffle your library. Do you have a deck that is like a Super Friends deck?
No, and I was thinking of maybe putting one together.
Who would be the commander that you wanna? Because like Atrax's perfect Super Friends, Sans Red. She's normally like a go-to commander for that because then her end step ability proliferate really does well for that. Like who are you thinking of?
Nothing in mind so far, but I do have a bunch of Planeswalkers that I never use anyway, so
yeah,
definitely thinking of putting one together.
Disruption Aura, 3-drop enchant artifact. Enchanted artifact has at the beginning of your upkeep sacrifice this artifact unless you pay its mana cost. So you're basically wanting to either you do this to yourself if you want to get rid of an artifact, or try to kill something from.
Yeah, basically you want to use up resources of your opponent.
Yeah. In the same vein, another Flicker card. This time it's exiling 2 artifact creatures and or lands you control, return them to the battlefield. Classic Flicker card, Ghostly Flicker. That is there. Okay. Void Shatter. Devoid. So although it's got blue, Devoid no color, so it doesn't have a blue identity. But it's counter-target spell. If its spells come this way, exile it instead of putting it to its owner's graveyard. Isn't it like a card like this Dissipate? That's the same thing. Like it's a blue counter
Yeah,
spell.
yeah.
I think so. So a playset. Okay, now we've got a Mythic. Where is this from? DMC.
The Dominaria Commander.
Ah, okay. So, blue-red, black, 3/3 human samurai. Whenever it attacks, if it's equipped, choose one. So it deals damage equal to the highest mana value among equipments attached to it, to any target. Or you can cast an instant or sorcery from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the highest mana among equipment. Okay, so it's like equipment / spells matters. I'll be interested to see if you're gonna build a deck around this. How you're gonna go?
Yeah, I thought this is a very, very interesting commander because I do have equipments and spells, right?
Yeah.
That I think would I haven't tried putting them together yet as sort of a team.
Yeah.
So this is actually one good way to be able to explore how that works out. And the colors are interesting too. It's blue, black, red. And I don't really play too much black and blue. So
Black
I think,
and blue.
yeah, so I think I'm gonna have a lot of time, joy trying to put together something for using Tetsuo.
Okay, we got Chap.
Yeah.
Evil Eye of Orms by Gore. Veiled Serpent.
Okay, so maybe we can just open this one.
So,
Repack.
Repack box. Okay, so it's here. Vacation Javeliers. Wow, Vacation. That's such an old, like, back in the old sets.
Yeah.
The Vacation Javeliers. Yeah. So some foil chaff, horseshoe crab, or a playset. Untap horseshoe crab for one. Savannah Lions. Nice.
Very classic.
Very classic card. Okay. So we've got the Grand Crescendo. X white instant create X 1/1 green white citizen creature tokens. Creatures you control get indestructible until end of turn.
I think this is one of the sort of underrated instance right now, especially for token generators, where you can turn things around in one turn with this spell.
Yeah. Or it's also like, oh, I'm doing a board wipe. Oh, no, I'm gonna make more creatures, but of this because it says creatures you control, not just the green and white citizens.
Yeah.
It protects your board.
You can do a board wipe, and then and if you have effects that double up your tokens, right? That's gonna be quite powerful.
Oh, Soundwave. Nice.
Soundwave.
So it's one Esper robot 4/5. More than meets the eye. So you can play that. You can pay that instead, and then it will come in as the backside.
Yeah.
Whenever one or more creature tokens you control deal combat damage to a player, exile target instant or sorcery card with mana value equal to the damage dealt from that card. Copy it and you cast it without paying its mana cost. You do convert it, and he goes to transform into the Boombox.
Yeah.
Soundwave, Superior Captain. Artifact, legendary artifact. When you cast a spell with an odd mana value, convert Soundwave. Okay, if you do create a Ravage, legendary 3/3 robot artifact creature token that you do not change that touch. Whenever you cast a spell with even mana value, convert Soundwave. You do create. So whatever spell you cast, odd or even, he converts, and then you get a token. Okay. Interesting. Plus, Esper. You've got a lot of spells. You've got blue, white, black. So interesting. So that's mythic. It's like bonus the Saboteur. So it's 2 Demir, 2/5 robot. It's got more than set for 7. But on the face, it's a 5/5 flying robot. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, connive. So connive is draw a card, discard a card for the 1 counter. If you need that. And if its power is 5 or greater, converted. Does it retain the counters, the 1/1 counters when it flips?
I'm not sure. Actually, that's a good question.
Not sure either. Okay, but anyway, it's a living metal, 5/5. As long as it's your turn, it's a creature. You don't have to crew it. Flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, convert it. If you do, there is an additional beginning phase after this phase. Okay.
So it's Dimir. So actually, this might be good also for my first deck because you get an additional upkeep which can double up the curse effects of Lin.
Lin is black, red, blue.
Yeah.
This is a mythic. Nice. Okay. Ardivian Find, 1-drop instant, return target artifact or enchantment card from graveyard to hand. So it goes through the Enchantress style deck.
Yeah. What's the set on this one?
This one is wow. I'll have to come back.
Well, it's 1997 based on.
So this is like probably around the Tempest blocks. I forgot the name. But yeah, it is a list card. It's a reprint. We got two of that. Now, is that a common or an uncommon?
Common.
Probably common. Adeline, Resplendent Cathar from the mid set.
Midnight Hunt.
Midnight Hunt, yep.
Yeah.
Star 4. So it's got Vigilance. Power toughness. Power is equal to the number of creatures you control. When you attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker you control.
So this would slot into my Ishin Ramen deck to double up on the attack triggers and create the tokens.
So you create more tokens, swarm them out. Okay, nice. Gem Razor. So for your IV deck.
Yeah, just to bring
It's
it
an
out.
upgrade, yep. Nice art. Okay, Tameo Safekeeping. So it's, green has like nice 1 mana spell instant effects to protect something, right?
Yeah.
Target permanent you control gains hexproof, indestructible until end of turn, you gain 2 life. So you can in a pinch save your commander. So play set. Good. And we've got Questing Beast. This is like so many words. I mean, you can see how much Wizards has pushed cards from back in the day. Like a 4-drop that's a 4/4 that has all of this. It's crazy. So first, it's got Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Combat damage should be dealt by creatures control. Can't be prevented. And when it deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage. So there's so much going on. Wow. For 4 mana. So Mythic, 4-drop, 4/4. Fast Bond, you may put as many lands into play as you want each turn. Fast Bond deals 1 damage to you for every land beyond the first that you play's turn. So it's kind of like going down the lines of those 1-drop enchantments like
Burgeoning, Exploration.
Yeah, Exploration. If your land matters back landfall, you just want to like throw up lands on the ground. 1 damage is not going to be so bad versus the effect that you get from putting them into play.
Right, especially now in Commander, right? I mean, this looks like, what is this? Revised?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think at that time they
White
had
border.
any Commander in mind.
Yeah.
So actually put this down in Commander. It's been pretty good. Because I do have on my Landfall Matters deck, what's his face? Oboon.
Oboon.
I do have some cards there that draws me land into my hand, but not into play. So if I have that and this down, then I can.
I think Oboon was the first commander deck I gave you to, when you started, right?
Yeah.
Was that literally your first?
First commander deck.
First commander deck.
That I started to play. So.
Did I give you a choice, or did I just say this is yours now? Or did you have a choice to choose which commander?
No, because if you remember, we bought that entire block.
Yeah.
The 5.
But I just
and then
that
I
wasn't
chose
part of the block.
3,
yeah.
and you chose 2.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. And that was the Ikoria, where they were giving free spells.
Yeah.
That's what.
So you got the one with Fierce.
Swats,
Fierce Guardianship.
Guardianship, Deflecting Swat, all of those ones. Yeah. Which are very sought after cards now. Yeah.
Flawless Maneuver. Yeah.
And so this is Jetfire, Ingenious Scientist, an Autobot card. 4-drop, 3/4. Flying, remove one or more 1/1 counters from among artifacts you control. Target player adds that much colorless mana. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. And on the backside, 3/4 living metal flying. Triple blue, you convert it and adapt 3. And adapt is if you have no 1/1 counters and put 3 1/1 counters on it. I think if you flip, it retains the.
Probably. I mean, maybe that's one way to. I mean, that's why they would put it there so you can abuse it.
Yeah. So that I think answered my previous question. Kappa Cannoneer, 5 blue, 4/4 improvise, ward 4. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under control, put a 1/1 counter on Kappa Cannoneer and it can't be blocked. I like that they're doing ward now. Like instead of hexproof where you can't do anything, at least ward, you just have to pay a little bit more and then you can target it. So it's not so hard to interact with hexproof or shroud.
Yeah, I think this is a good sort of card just to put some creatures with some threats on the board because it has improvise so that you can defray the cost, but at the same time, like if in my Joyra deck where I can put down artifacts, right? I can take advantage of all artifacts coming in and put 1/1 counters on the Cannoneer, and then it can't be blocked.
And you've got 2
borderless ones.
Of the Turtle Warrior. Okay. Venerated Rot Priest.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah.
So 1-drop, 1/2 toxic 1. Whenever a creature you control becomes target of spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. Ouch.
So if you had that and some type of storm effect, game over.
Yeah, game over. So you can definitely look to abuse this guy.
Yeah.
So 2 borderless. Nice. It's probably Chaff.
Yeah.
Chaff. But foil chaffs.
Yeah.
Foil chaffs.
Pretty good. Okay, so next one would be this one over here.
It's an interesting pack.
Go ahead.
Alright, and inside, it's inside
an old,
like a really old sleeve.
Yeah.
This one's packed really well. Give it a knife, right?
No knife, but I have a scissors over there. The back one.
Yep, got it. There we go. In a War of the Spark. Okay, there you go. Okay, that was it. More unboxing.
Wow, these sellers really want to back these cards.
Yeah. Okay, Here we go. Here we go. Oh, nice. Eidolon of Blossoms. It's one of those staples in a Enchantress deck from the Theros block, right? Through for the cast, whenever Eidolon of Blossoms or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This is nice because it's not a cast trigger. So whatever, you blink an enchantment comes in, it triggers this. Other Enchantress cards of this type say when you cast, then you draw. This is just whenever it enters the battlefield.
So this one, the potential to abuse is what makes it interesting. Although it's a 4-drop.
So it is a 4-drop. Yeah. Alpha Authority, Aura. Enchant creature. Enchant creature has hexproof and can be blocked by more than one creature. So for Enchantress or Voltron style decks. Nylea's Colossus. Okay, so it's Constellation, 7-drop, 6/6. Whenever it or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, double target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. All will be one. So it's a 5-drop enchantment. Whenever you put one or more counters on a permanent or a player, all will be one. Deals as much damage to target opponent, creature, or creature in control, or planeswalker. Right, so it's just damage.
The Maj.
The Maj. Yay! It's the good boy, Yoshimaru. Ever faithful. This guy can get really big. I've seen it just wreck people's life totals. And if it's your commander, it gets on really early. 1/1, 1 to cast. Legendary. So this is gonna go in your Dihada?
Yeah, I actually do have one already there. And it's performed quite well. That's why I picked up another copy.
Like for 1 mana, right? Like a legendary land, anything. It just gets big out of nowhere. Okay, that's the good boy.
Okay, last set of cards for this singles BOJINGLES episode.
Okay, let's go here. So we've got upside down cards, the Vivid Crag. So these are the ones that give you 2 charge counters. You can tap it for the color or remove a charge counter and then 1 mana of any color. So it's good, cheap mana fixing. Okay, so we've seen this already, Howl of the Horde, just another copy. Bitterheart Witch, I think we saw this a while ago. Yep. Corrupted Conscience. My girlfriend Monica loves this card. She has it in her Enchantress deck. This is like the dream card. When she gets it, she seals something and then hits you back with Infect, especially if it's a big creature. So she loves this card. And that's Karn there.
Oh, is that Karn? Yeah. I didn't realize it's Karn.
Getting corrupted.
Cool.
So that's it's a cool card. With Aetherize, return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand for 4. We've got Declaration of Naught, 2-drop enchantment. As Declaration of Naught comes into play, name a card. Counter target spell with that name. Oh, you don't want to play your commander anymore? I mean, number 1 target. What's your commander's name? You're never gonna play that anymore.
Exactly.
In your face. So, a degenerate card, but...
And I don't think that's banned, right?
No, I don't think so. No. Yeah, like if you can't think of anything, you definitely have a target. It's like 3 other targets that you can name. That's awesome. Vampire Cutthroat, 1-drop, 1/1 Skulk. This creature can be blocked by creatures with greater power and it's got lifelink. So Vampire. Agent of Erebos. Theros set. 4-drop 2/2 Constellation. So when it or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Tide Hollow Scholar. Okay, so this is the time shifted.
Yeah, Time Spiral Remastered.
Yeah. With a different border. Orzhov 2/2. So it's basically you get a card non-land until it leaves play, then it goes back to the owner's hand. So hand disruption. Overrun, classic spell, that just buffs the whole team up. Obviously, well, back in the day, this was crazy, but then it's infinitely got crazier, like with cards like your what's that finisher? The 8-drop Crater Hoof Behemoth effects, that type of thing. Anointer Valor, 5 white, Angel 3/5 flying. Whenever a creature attacks you, you pay 3. You get 1 counter on that creature. So
that might be Chumq.
Okay, classic, clever impersonators, mythic, 4-drop. Put it into play. It's whatever you want it to be. Any permanent on the battlefield.
Are there 2 copies? Can you flip the back?
Okay, Fracturing Gust. So destroy all artifact and enchantments. You gain 2 life for each permanent destroyed this way. So this one, if you pair it up with Enchanted Evening, but if your permanents have Indestructible, you can pretty much wipe
Everything.
Yeah. So that's like a
one-sided wipe.
combo.
Exactly.
Yeah. And this might just be chopped. Right. So I think the rest ones are just chopped to like 5%.
But this one I picked up. I think this is a nice green one. You know, those instants again that give X with indestructible, but it gives this time XX.
Yeah, buffs it up.
Yeah.
Hexproof, destructible, out of nowhere.
You can use it either to for defense or for offense. All right, so we have a couple of nice mythics here, several serviceable rares and uncommons, and again picked up some cards for the collection with a couple of play sets on the common side. I think there will be a couple of cards here that I will be using to upgrade my existing commander decks. Any cards here that you find interesting, Chumq?
Well, I really like this like 1-drop. He's cool. I want to see you add this to your Diado deck and watch.
And then maybe we'll try to do Tetsuo one of these days.
Yeah, this one. I love stuff like that. I like it when I don't make people play Magic. I know it's not nice, but it just tickles me.
Yeah, like your Brago deck.
Yeah, Brago deck. Staxy. Just
I don't have good memories of that deck. Alright, anyway, thanks Chumq for curating the singles that I had bought recently.
Yep.
And we'll probably catch you soon. Hopefully we can open a couple of more, maybe the
latest set.
The latest March of Machines set. We'll try to do that soon. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Jazz.